fly tossing. So we're going to start Peach versus Link. Not going to see Ices because they're bad.
He's probably done with Icy for the night after his match with him.
Yeah.
Fang Nana just railed him.
Fang is a Peach main in Melee, right?
No, Fang is an Ices main with a Peach, but he plays a lot of Peach and PM. Because their playstyles are basically the same. They converted Peach to Melee Peach.
I saw Fang had a dot eye right there. Dot eyes, are they the same percentage chance as the Stitch Face?
I don't think so anymore. They may have changed it because PM does change a lot of that silly stuff. Because the only reason why it's like that is because of bad programming.
Really?
Yes, it wasn't intentional. It was just bad programming by Nintendo's fault.
I know dot eyes are better than a normal one, but they're not even close to as good as the Stitch Face. So it always confused me, like why they would have a fairly low chance.
A lot of things you'll see with Peach, she'll float out there and just go for edge guards. That's because they're so strong with her, and her recovery is more or less infinite. Really nice balloon grab there. This will probably help him in the long run. That little bit of extra percent.
Just jabs on shield.
Jabs on shield, fairly safe, because if at any point he decides to grab, the jab will come out before the grab. And that was a good conversion right there with Spade. With that forward air, kind of caught Fang off guard. And I feel like Link's projectiles aren't as volatile in this matchup, or aren't as useful, mainly because
Peach does have a really good projectile aim, and
turn-ups are really strong, especially because she's been given the space. When Link wants to run away and throw projectiles, she can throw a turn-up. A lot of turn-ups, I don't know if they have high priority or what the actual deal is, but they are very strong projectile.
Bombs may not work out too well against Fang here, just because Fang is playing Peach. His item play is probably going to be pretty good.
Especially with turnips, turnips basically beat bombs because when impact bombs explode, and the turnips will just bounce off, so they'll stay in play afterwards. Boomerang and Boomerang and Neutral B are probably the two best options, but Peach can do a lot of. Peach can either be really close and prevent Spade from getting any room to throw projectiles out, but that's not really how Fang plays. Really, any character.
Fang getting a kill off the forward throw there.
The forward throw is actually much stronger than it is in Melee. We see a really nice string there from that shield stab. That down smash to grab in there. I didn't know exactly everything that happened, but he really got quite a few different on it. Unfortunately, they're tied with balloons now. I think Fang was trying to go for the Armada there and just hit him with the
open and close the umbrella.
Yeah. And Spade really is at a deficit right now. Again,
Peach's up B doesn't have repeating hitboxes unless you open the umbrella again, right?
That's correct. If it hits once, it's not going to really hit again. Fang's doing a nice job in forcing Spade to just play with his projectiles. He's making him approach and then shooting punching his approach, and there goes his face. Extremely, unfortunately, he does not grab it there, but he did get stock and almost like 40% off, 35% off of it. He did get that 9 air, that down air. But again, Spade's doing, trying to get in there, but Fang's just doing a really good job on.
That's a good string by Spade, though.
But he really can't afford to take too much percent. At this point, like, if Fang doesn't lose his stock,
yeah, really, Spade is taking about as much percent as he needs to if he wants to have an easy time with his next stock.
And again, we see Spade getting that down throw, which is, Link has a lot of guaranteed follow-ups at a down throw, regardless. So, we may see a forward throw here. Unfortunately, it's not going to kill yet. It is a lot stronger than in Melee. And again, we see it slowly becoming more and more of a
yeah, I would
kill throw.
I would say if Fang lands another forward throw, it might kill.
And we may see it. Unfortunately, Boomerang comes and messes it up. good glide toss and really good job of going to the platform. He kind of read Fang just going up to him on the platform, but Fang wasn't falling for it. And again, trade with up air. At that point, Peach could have just traded with more or less anything.
So we see Yoshi's Island Brawl and Wario Land bands here. How does Wario Land benefit Link?
Wario Land, I think it's just personal preference.
Okay.
He can probably get a lot of early kills. DC to swap to Captain Falcon, so he may have banned it in anticipation for that. Falcon is basically the same as in Melee. Fun fact, I believe the Falcon really hasn't been touched since PC. They basically just converted him and left him the same. And his position has actually changed.
They buffed his up B.
Did they buff his up B?
You can sweet spot better now.
Okay.
I don't even know if you can sweet spot all of them.
Yeah, you can sweet spot. I've seen it's incredibly difficult. It's very precise. So they made him a little bit, buffed him a little bit. But overall, the gist of him has basically stayed the same, while like a lot of other characters. We do see
and his side B can grab ledge.
Yeah, that was a brawl.
Oh, okay.
So that really wasn't a change from full on from Melee. We do see a really convincing lead here from Spade. Armada special, nice run off double knee. Puts Peach into a really bad position.
Spade was in a really good position to start rolling, but he unfortunately dropped it.
Unfortunately, but overall, from what we've seen, he's had some really solid play, and Fang has taken a lot of percent. I wouldn't say this matchup is relatively difficult, maybe on a personal level, because Spade's Falcon is very good in Melee too.
This is essentially a Melee matchup right now.
It basically is. We have two Melee characters
on a PM stage.
On a PM stage. This is really solid play here.
Spade almost got that move in.
A lot of the stuff you just see Spade doing is just basically running and throwing out moves. Yeah. And it's really been effective against Peach, stomping and kneeing. Fang's having a really hard time learning how to deal with a lot of Falcon's aerials. Spade's doing a really good job of running in and out and preventing him from a lot of his unsafe aerials being punished. So basically, as soon as he hits, he generally would almost immediately run out. I was doing a good job of keeping out of.
I'd say Falcon has like a distinct advantage in neutral here, just because he can move around so much faster and get in on Peach, even if Peach has made a much smaller mistake than normal.
I can agree with that.
Falcon had highest run speed in Melee, right? He's second highest in this game.
Yeah,
okay.
I think that's about right. Well, like Fox's, they're like nearly even on everything. I think Fox's dash is a little bit faster than. We did see Spade lose his lead there for a minute, but he's done a really good job on retaining. He's been very dominant this match. It's been very one-sided.
You might see another character swap between Fang here.
More than likely, I would assume so. Or just a better stage as a choice. I don't really think the stage really benefits much in any way.
That's true.
Except
close blast zones are good for Falcon.
Yeah. So, that was really a good game from Spade there. Kind of. Maybe.
Spade hit that one?
Yeah. I don't look one-sided to me.
Was it? I mean, it was close in shots. I wouldn't say it was one-sided, but it was strong.
I would say. I agree with that. And we're gonna say Falcon. So this is the tournament match here for both players. Whoever loses this is just out of the tournament and gets a good solid third place.
Spade opens it up with a nice Falcon swing.
We already see an improvement just from neutral from Fang. He's really adapted to the way Spade is playing. Unfortunately, he drops that edge guard right there. Nair probably would have sealed the stock.
He just threw it out a few frames too late.
Just a little bit too late. I think he kind of anticipated Unfortunately, there's no punish on that Raptor boost right there. One downside of the stage is a lot of like Peach's moves that can kill off the top, like say up air, won't kill nearly as early as like we saw in Smashville. Good tech roll in.
Sweet spot knee there by Spade.
That was a good tech roll in to prevent that sweet spot from really hitting.
Getting hit by the get up attack there.
Good edge guard. Really not much Falcon could have really done there. He's really vulnerable when he's trying to recover, so.
24% off a single hit there.
Good
single move. Peach's down smash.
It's very good, especially if you crouch cancel. See a little bit of.
Crouch cancel and Peach's down smash is like 70%.
It's what you should do every time. Best option in A. So we've already seen a really nice good Falcon combo. Peach can make it back from this. For some reason we don't see almost. That would have been sick if it would have happened. Good back air, and Peach
still
did.
living.
It's streamlined. Yeah. Can you say she gets a lot of room? She gets a lot of room to run around with, especially full turnips and the flow. It really buffs her recovery and her gimping potential because she can really go out there.
Peach definitely has way more space to work with off stage than Falcon. Falcon really, you can do like drop zone there and things like that. You can do like full hop knee from ledge, that kind of stuff. But definitely not as much as Peach. You can just kind of float out there, do back air.
Falcon's recovery really gets just bumped in here because they can Falcon kick off stage and gain.
Because on most stages, the Falcon kick will kill you too quickly.
Yeah, a lot of stages. There's a few, a lot of them. Now we got a really good tech chase going on. Racked up a good amount of percentage, but unfortunately he really wasn't able to capitalize, and that was a GameStop trade right there, unfortunately. He brought in his game, and they were like, I can only give you $5, and he took it.
Fang doesn't have a huge deficit to recover from here, so
he can. We've seen him make comeback before, and he can really come back from this as well. So nice up there, puts Falcon into a bad position.
Good edge guard position here.
Unfortunately, we don't see a punish on that laggy up B. I don't really know what Peach could have done there to get to it quickly. Again, turnips are just a really strong tool, and that was a nice fade back to the ledge by Spade. It gets a little bit of extra percent, but not much he really could have done there.
Good to steal that stock off by Fang, and we're taking 32% that stock.
Yeah. And so now his deficit isn't nearly as large.
Game is very close to even.
And so we can either see a really good gimp here by Fang, or just an extremely good combo. And it looks like we're seeing the ladder here from Spade. But again, Fang is doing a good job on turning it around, and that knee's going to seal the game. Unfortunately,
it's like Fang is out of bracket.
That game was much closer than the grand finals. The game was much closer than the previous one, but it was still a really good showing by both players. Unfortunately, Fang just wasn't able to seal it out.